Hello everyone, so today's lesson is going to be about erosion. So what are the different agents and types of erosion, how is soil formed, what are deflation, abrasion, sheet flow, rills and gullies, and terms to understand. So let's go ahead and start today's lesson. So we're going to do erosion today, so we're in. So let's start. So after every heavy rain, muddy water rushes off a bare hill above your backyard, carving channels toward your vegetable garden. You decide how to protect the soil. So your choices are build a wooden retaining wall or build a plant deep-rooted ground-covered plants. So muddy water rushes off a bare hill above your backyard. So carving channels. So if we build a wall, it won't really go under that water. So if we do plant deep-rooted ground-cover plants, it will go deep. Alright, so got one plant deep-rooted plant. So that's the correct answer because the wall doesn't actually go under the water and the roots can. So next slide. So the objective is today I will explain how water, wind, ice, and gravity erode Earth's surface, identify landforms like rills and gullies, and tell the difference between mechanical and chemical weathering. So let's begin. So agents of erosion. Water. Water moves sediment in rivers, rain runoff, and ocean waves. It erodes quickly and widely. Wind. Wind lifts small sand and dust. Blowing particles scrape surfaces and slowly wear them down. Ice. Glaciers drag rock across ground. Their frozen mass grinds valleys and carries debris far. Gravity. Gravity pulls material downhill. Rock falls, landslides, and creep shift soil without water or wind. So erosion landforms. So I'll give you guys like a couple of minutes to read that over. So I'll also read that out. So erosion landforms. Wind scour. Deflation forms shallow hollows by lifting loose sand. Abrasion polishes rock as wind-blown sand strikes surfaces. Together, wind scour creates desert pavement and smooth vent effects. So wind, sheet, water, and runoff channels form different landforms. Spotting them guides better soil conservation. So a vent-effect is a rock that has been shaped, polished, or grooved by wind-driven sand or ice particles. So here is one example of a vent-effect. Right here. Okay. So that is a vent-effect. So sheet flow. Broad sheets of rainwater slide downhill, loosening soil. Sheet erosion leaves thin layers stripped and form shallow grooves called sheetlets. Farms often show these scars. So let's show you guys an image of a sheetlet. So mini sheetlets over here. You guys can see. Pretty cool. So anyways. Now, rills and gullies. Small rills begin as tiny channels where runoff concentrates. Continued flow widens and deepens them, creating gullies that cut steep banks and divide fields. Wind, sheet water, and runoff channels form different landforms. Spotting them guides better soil conservation. So I'm going to skip this activity. If you guys want to do it, you can put your answers down in the comments and I will get back to you. Types of weathering. Mechanical. Mechanical weathering breaks rock into smaller pieces without changing minerals. Ice wedging, root and abrasion crack and chip the rock surface. Both kinds weaken rock, but only chemical alters minerals. Knowing the difference helps predict soil types around eroding landforms. Chemical. Chemical weathering changes minerals inside rock. Water, oxygen, and acids react with grains, creating new, softer substances like clay and rust. So let's apply it. So you could draw 2 columns. So ice wedging and oxidation. Okay, so I think we only need 2. So let's start. Okay, let's build alcohol. Oops, that's not very good. Okay, can I get here? Stroke with pencil. Oh, we could just write so make there, and now we're just gonna have to draw the dividing section. Whoa, that's kind of big. And then we're gonna write over about here. We're gonna write chemical. So now we're gonna write ice wedging is a form of mechanical weathering. So let's write that. Ice wedging. And then what was the other one? It was ice wedging and oxidation. So oxidation would be chemical since the oxygen is reacting with moisture in the air, so let's submit. Submitter. Details, so we can read the feedback. This is prepared. So we wrote mechanical weathering was ice wedging and chemical was oxidation, so that's not bad. So we earned a trophy, so we might place it in fixing clears. So we have got this, so level 2. So we're gonna skip these rest levels. So let's say we collected 4 trophies, because why not? So show what you know. So all of these activities, if you guys put them down in the comments, I will give you feedback and everything. So that is the end of today's lesson. Thank you for watching, and here are the topics for today that we have covered in today's lesson. Thank you.